I hate to disagree, but I disagree.
Think about it. Just if I were you, I wouldn't do it no matter what it caused.
All right, I will try. I will try to be strong. You are strong, so I will try to be like you.
And we'll end the scene there.
All right, I will try to be strong like you.
Okay. Next up, again, it's end of the day, and you basically come in and you see Aaron sitting on his bed, just kind of slurping up some ramen out of a bowl.
Again, just he doesn't say anything. He's definitely said it before. Body's a temple, man. You gotta put it with something better than just those prepaid meals, man. But
Yeah, then as you say that, he basically grabs like a can of Mountain Dew and just kind of goes. So after you sit down, you go, "So how was your day, homie?"
pretty good. Got a good work over. Some of the senior students are really getting it.
Yeah, a dig.
What about you, man? Your
Uh,
uncle's pickup finally starting to sing for you?
oh god, that piece of junk.
I
Got the
bet it's
solenoid switch, replaced like 3-4 of the starters. Then the tranny gave out on me, so I gotta find a new manual transmission out in the junkyard behind the school. Whoopee.
you need an extra pair of hands. If we go on one of our day offs, I could probably throw in with you.
I mean, I appreciate the help, but you probably won't even know what you're looking at, right?
You got me there. You'd probably have to paint me a pretty good picture of it.
Yeah. No, I gotta get an alternator, tranny, and then some new electrical hookups. Then we'll see what else gives out on me.
So by the end, you've replaced every piece of that truck. Is it still the original truck?
Oh no, I'm feeling like I'll end up with about like a 70-30 truck, like 70% like newer found parts, 30% original, but hey, it's still an 89, right?
Uh, I mean, I'm sure you could market it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, homie, you got a package. Left it on your bed.
Huh? I'm gonna reach over, kind of feel it. The way you do is like, is it a soft package? Try and guess what it is before you open it.
You notice that there's like a cylinder in it, and when you push down, the package kind of squeezes to one end of the other parcel.
Hmm. Wonder what this is. And he'll kind of start peeling it open.
As you peel it open, you see that it's like a black, like pill jar with a translucent thing on it, where it's got basically red and white pills. Out of character, you never really stopped like taking the medication.
Oh shit, man. I was almost out of these things. Now uh, walk over to wherever he keeps the other bottle. Open it up, uncork both of them, pour like the one or two that's left into the new bottle, and toss the old bottle.
So, you got any plans for break when we have it in a few months?
A few months, man. I'm barely thinking about 2 weeks from now. Uh, if I had to say anything, I'm probably gonna meet up with my grandpa for
Oh
a
yeah, you were
while.
telling me about that. You too close?
Of course, kind of taught me most everything I know about being a man.
Yeah. Yeah, for shiz, for shiz. I'm thinking this break, if I get a chance, I'm gonna try to call my brother.
Good on you, man. Make sure you reconnect while you still got the time, right?
Yeah, just ever since he got into the BSAA, he really ain't been around.
No, out of character. Remind me, BSAA is
The Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance.
That was where Parker was working at, right?
Parker was with the FBC, the Federal Bioterror Commission.
I mean, yeah, he's busy, but he's doing good work, at least.
Yeah. He's been in like 2-3 years now. I mean, I really ain't been seeing him much since he enlisted in the Army when he turned of age, but
That's tough.
hey, he's doing good if the BSA picked him up from that.
Yeah. Good on you for at least telling yourself you're gonna reach back out again.
Yeah, well, I know he'd do the same for me. Just kind of sucks. I mean, if it were up to me, I honestly wouldn't have even came to this school as he's slurping up more ramen.
Hey, I mean, take your opportunities where you got them, man. You can really, if you can graduate from here, you can work in any shop and then own your own shop.
It's honestly just it. I really don't care about any of that.
Then why do you study auto?
I don't know. It feels like I got a million thoughts a second running through my motherfucking mind, but whenever my hands hurt or they're busy, I feel at peace.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Keto is it's weird, but when I'm flipping someone on their back or they're flipping me on my back, the world just kind of clears into vision, right?
Yeah, it's like if I got a burn on my hand or I'm cleaning off oil or I see something work after I'm done tinkering with it. It's the only thing that really matters.
Huh. Anyway, we got a test this Thursday, man. So we should probably get to studying.
Yeah, I'll get to it in a sec.
Alright. I'm gonna get a jump on it. And he'll go over to his desk and crack
Alright.
out his textbook.
Alex.
Hello.
YOLO.
So it's Wednesday afternoon of school. This is relatively after like the brief study session you had with Vivian. It's airsoft time.
Yes.
So you hit the field and basically your team captain comes in and goes, "Okay, guys, look, we're gonna play capture the flag. Everyone got their positions down.
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna breach your own back while those three make a distraction. Now remember, this isn't gonna be like last week when we had our practice game for tryouts. I need you to stick with me.
I didn't mean him to shoot him in the face.
All right. So just stick with me, and we'll be good. They're gonna make a distraction here, 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 and here, and you're gonna move around back while they're distracted. Hopefully, Christopher doesn't get out this time. Christopher? And he goes, "What? I don't mean to get out. We're playing a game here, man. Like, I get we're short on airsoft players for the minimum, but at least try. Fine, I'll fucking try."
Chris, you can do it. I believe you can.
Okay, you guys go into formation. You hit the field. You essentially have a little SMG airsoft and like a Beretta M9 airsoft copy. And then your captain has one as well, except his is more of like a general rifle and a handgun. And you start sneaking around. Go ahead and give me a couple evasion rolls.
Evasion. That will be reflexes, right?
That evasion's dodge. Give me the second to grab my skill sheet.
I did not hear a couple evasion rolls whenever you said that. I heard a couple of Asian rolls.
Obviously.
Yes,
I
We're really,
Yeah,
we're really a
it's
Chinese
evasion rolls.
restaurant.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the airsoft is taking
It's
place.
really like a fake restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah. They modeled it as a restaurant.
Yeah, well, there's an it's a Chinese restaurant there. Just oh god damn.
Always gotta prepare with any situation.
Evade is the intelligence roll, actually. 16 and a 12.
Yes.
Okay. You two start moving pretty nimbly. As you get around the back of the building, you two have remained unspotted. And then he's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna get the door, you get the flag, and then you're gonna make a mad dash that way. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. 2, 1. And then he just swings the door open.
And I start a mad dash to the flag.
Okay, you grab the flag. As you go out the other door, you see fire come from the side of the building where your captain went around, and he's basically covering you. You start running. Airsoft BBs flying every which direction. Then you see like a little glint from the tree line.
I'll dodge.
Roll a dodge.
Would I know from which direction it's coming from? This glint.
It's coming from the west.
It's on my left. A 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna do a GM roll. So you dodge out the way of that one, and then as you run forward, you basically see another BB fly out, and then as it's getting to run by you, it basically just kind of skims across your palm, and you don't even notice that it does anything to you, and then you get to the zone in, and you gain a point. And then everyone's celebrating. They're like, "Oh, good job, man, good job." Then your captain comes up and he goes, "Hey, you scrape yourself?"
Look at my hand. And then I don't think I did.
As you look at your hand, you notice there's a little bit of like a streak line on it across the top of the back of your hand, like that. Guess you just must have like tripped or something. Does it sting?
A little, but not like a bad sting where it hurts.
Yeah. Well, good play, man.
I got a point.
And then he'll tap you on the shoulder, and as he walks away, your team captain looks like this guy.
Mm.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good, Alex. Keep it up. You might make vice captain with me.
I don't think material for vice captain, but I'll try.
Then he just kind of gives you a smirk. Then gets ready to go over the map again. And then Christopher will lean in, dude. Why are you talking back to Abdul like that?
I don't think I was talking back.
He gave you a compliment and you kind of just cold fished on him. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Christopher's British. You kind of cold fished on him. He gave you a compliment. Sorry, Callista, if you watch this.
That was a compliment?
Hey, he said you're doing pretty good.
That's probably the first time somebody ever complimented me on something. you can see that Alex doesn't know what else to say.
Okay. The scene will end right there. All right, Ray. Anyway, Ray,
Mhm.
it's late at night and you're laying in your bed. Daniel's out for a bit. Probably forgot about like one thing he forgot to do ahead in bio, like 3 weeks from now
Yeah.
before it's relevant. And then as you're laying there, you basically start nodding off, and then you have a little bit of a flashback as you nod off back to that fateful day on the beach.
Yeah.
And you just kind of Julia screaming for you.
He screams back, Julia! Julie! Julie! And he tries to like swim into the water, like running into the water, like trying to find her.
And then as you swim into the water, you basically come up to her, then she's in the water sinking further down, and she just says, "You left me, Ray.
No!
You left me."
No, I didn't. I couldn't. I tried. I tried. As he tried to swim down for her, like not caring if he runs out of breath.
Yeah, as you start swimming and the water gets blacker and blacker, you grab onto something, and then basically you feel the friction of the water as like the water pressure starts building on you almost measurably.
Yeah.
Then as you do another streak forward, you basically feel like a tight grip on you. And roll me a resist torture.
Oof. Is that cool? Or is it body again?
That is a cool.
Oof. 12.
Okay. When you wake up, you kind of notice that there's a bit of a thick gas in your room that's almost like purple and hazy in nature. And then as you like look around, you feel a very pressing like grip on your neck and a hand over your shoulder as you see red lenses and a gas mask.
He tries to like break free from like the holding.
Then as you try to break free, the gas kind of just starts seeping in, and because you failed the resist torture roll, you kind of just start nodding off as you're like
Yeah.
and then you wake up about 3 hours later, assuming you had a dream within a dream. Because nothing looks out of place, there's no residue, your room's clean.
Is Daniel back by now, or is he asleep? Or
Daniel would be asleep.
all right.
So probably what if Daniel here? I don't know if like probably he just wakes up like he screams a bit as like almost as he comes out of the nightmare and all that. He's sure drenched in sweat. Is he drenched in sweat or?
I'd say it'd be fair for you to be.
Yeah. So he's like. Julie. He's gonna sort of stand up from his bed. He's gonna go into his wallet. He's gonna open up and he's gonna pull out the picture. Why can't I forget? It's the past. It's in the past. What was that thing? And then he's going to sort of put it back and he's going to look around the room, making sure that nothing has changed, like that everything's the same, and then he'll try to go back to sleep again.
Alright, you'll eventually nod off. Still a little perturbed by that dream.
Yeah.
And then, everything kind of bleeds out as everything closes in. And we have one final wraparound to Daniel that I'm good to advance to the final scene of this session.
All right.
You and Gen are in bio class. You're working on a different assignment because you were paired up with a different person. And then basically, as you're working, everyone's basically like taking care of a rat. Is this different project? Like everyone's got a rat in a cage and like practicing giving it like a fake shot. And then
I will call you Pinky.
then you turn and you see Gen's sister, who looks like this. And then she puts the rat back in the cage and she goes, "Hey, Daniel, it's your turn."
Oh, okay. Rats are host to many parasites. I'm assuming that these ones were vetted, so I think it should be fine. Daniel will attempt to take the rat out of the Daniel will attempt to take the rat out of the cage and give it the injection. Should I make a medicine roll for this?
Roll me an animal handling first.
Oh no. What even is that? Could have done worse, actually.
Oh, I found animal handling. It's under empathy.
Nice. Well, we already rolled zoology, so next time we know.
Yay, empathy was one of my worst skills, so I dodged a bullet.
As you lean your hand in the cage to the rat, it kind of perks up a little bit, still a little psyched from the last injection that had. And then it goes back a little bit. Then when you put your hand a little bit forward, it gives you a little bit of a scratch on your hand, and it doesn't like bleed, but it breaks the skin. Then it calms down and lets you inject it.
Okay. I think that went fairly well.
Okay. Final scene. Everyone's kind of going about their day, and then tell me, Daniel, would you have taken the advice from Sakura not to have done the assignment?
So Daniel would have taken the advice from Sakura, but he would have done it in such a way that he didn't leave Kenzo to twist in the wind. He would have approached him sooner than later. Maybe with Ray with him. I don't think he would have had Gen or Sakura because I think that'd be a bit overkill, and it could start a fight. If Ray's okay with that.
Would Ray have been okay with that?
With what again? Sorry, something got in the way.
If Daniel came to you like one of the first days, like, hey, there's this guy. His name is Kenzo. He is trying to force me to do his homework. He is making me feel very uncomfortable. And my very large, very, very beautiful friend, Sakura, she told me that I should tell him that I don't do it, but I'm afraid to face him alone.
Then how about I come along? I got some free time, I think. If this guy is trying to force you to do his work for you, then you need to stop that man.
Okay, Ray, roll me a history roll.
Sure. That is intelligence?
Yep.
sorry if I derailed stuff. I
10.
didn't mean to.
10.
10?
Yep.
With a 10, you know that who Daniel's talking about gonna be a bit dicey.
Oh. Is he like one of those rich? Okay. Look, man, I can help you, but this kid, this Kenzo, I don't know. Sounds a little bit dicey in terms of maybe who he is. Do you know who he is, by any chance?
Does Daniel know anything about Kenzo other than that he's been harassing him?
Not really.
I can't say that I do. Do you know some things that I do not know? I mean, you probably do know several things I don't know. I don't know the first thing about swimming.
I don't know his question, Tommy. Does his name like just sound familiar?
His name's pretty infamous among the school bullies.
Okay. Well, his name is very, he's one of those school bullies, as he's very well known as that. I will help you. I will. It's just, if things go south, though, we run. All right.
I can only promise to try.
No worries, man. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Daniel trying to follow his friend's advice, even though it's not the best advice.
Alright.
Stand up for yourself.
As you can see, we are here at the baseball field because you know that Kenzo basically hangs out with his lackeys there. And let me add some tokens. I just had to replace some broken files and roll 20 apologies.
There is. Oof, that's a lot of people. Yep, this is dicey.
This is a bad idea. I should have brought Gen and Sakura.
It may not be too late.
It may not be too late.
At least one of these people.
To be fair, a lot of them are only going to appear in this one scene, so I kind of grabbed some generic photos.
Don't forget you have this whole study group.
Yep. So are we approaching this?
Yeah, I'm just adding the last couple.
So, seeing such a large group, Daniel would probably fire off a couple of messages to Sakura and Gen to give them a heads up.
I sort of look and see, you sending off messages?
Yes, I am sending messages to my biggest friends. I thought that there would be maybe one or two, maybe 3 or 4 people here. But
There's
there
more.
are many more than that.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, the more the better, right? Don't worry, man.
No?
Alright, the last
I am
file
very
broke, so
worried.
I just had to duplicate that one.
It's the more better for us. I mean, not for them.
Alright, let me position them. Kenzo would be about here.
Probably like where over here, maybe, where I put my token, maybe.
Would it be possible to approach from here? Because it looks like there's a gap in the fence.
Would I been able to been messaged, or am I like not in?
Well,
this?
I'm getting their positions first.
I haven't met Alex yet, so Daniel wouldn't have thought to send him a message. I'm sorry.
So Kenzo's gonna see the two of you approaching, and then he's gonna basically take his baseball bat up, then hit another baseball down the field, and he goes, "Oh, hey, Danny boy, you got my stuff done?"
Up, 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 up. Sorry. I know that's obnoxious, but I feel like it's
Danny,
accurate.
just say it, Danny. There's no point. We gotta stop our time
that,
anyway.
See, I didn't want you to get in trouble, but I don't have as much time as I originally thought.
You're a little far away. I think you need to come closer.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I think you can hear him from here.
Nah, there's a lot of noise. We're all practicing for the game, so if you guys could you just come to the dugout?
Daniel's just like looking at Ray, like I imagine that there's just like this tear forming in his eye. He's struggling to hold it back.
Ray just sort of looks at you, and he's like, "Remember, we need to wait. We need to wait for them to come. Like I said, we're good where we are. Unless you want to come here, of course. You're the one who needs the things."
We can wait for them to finish their practice, right?
Yeah, we have
Ray?
time. Yeah, we have time.
Kind of takes his glasses off. I'm going to politely ask one more time, could you please come over?
Ray will
Daniel's legs are shaking.
Ray will sort of pat down on the sort of shoulder, and he's gonna move over here.
Daniel will follow Ray, but he's going to actually take one step ahead of Ray.
This good enough
shaky
distance?
baby giraffe legs.
This good enough distance for you?
Yeah, I think that'll do. What do you got to say?
I didn't want you to be in trouble because it turns out that I have more homework to do than I initially thought. See, I'm helping a bunch of other students as well, and I don't think I have enough time for your essay. So I wanted to tell you now before it became a problem later.
Okay. And just out of character, it's about like Wednesday afternoon, essentially, so it's really only about like a day and a half before it's due.
Mm-hmm.
You really put me in a jam here. You know, you could have said something earlier, maybe messaged me in PDA.
I wanted it to be earlier.
I mean, it's still a day and a half.
Done more and less.
I am confident in your skills, Kenzo. You are very talented, and I'm sure that you can handle this. And like I said, you wouldn't want a German to be writing your paper because my accent would show, and that could get you in trouble with the teacher anyways.
Accents don't show particularly much in writing, but I get where you're going. Alright. Ray, you sticking up for him?
Is that a problem with you?
No. Just means you get to enjoy the fun. And with that, Kenzo is going to use his media ability, where he gets to basically sway a crowd. And that's talking about everyone outside the baseball field, too. And I'm going to do one final GM roll. Alright. So Kenzo goes, so look at the little German boy acting like he's big and tough, having to bring the American to help him. And then everyone on the field kind of like starts looking at the two of you, and then you can see that most other people in the crowd are like, ooh, looks like it's gonna be a fight. And starts making like a circle around.
Just gonna start backing off.
You can see that there's basically like a wall of people starting to form that won't let you out there going, fight, 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 fight.
So what is it gonna be?
Come on, Ray. You know you've been waiting for an excuse.
You and me only? Or are you too afraid to go head to head?
Ah, there's a thought. Really quickly, while Ray is interacting with Kenzo, can Daniel fire off a message to one of the teachers?
Yes.
Daniel will do that while Ray is distracting Kenzo with this dialogue.
And about now, I would say that Gen and Sakura are showing up behind the crowd. Okay, and about now, if you sent the messages to Sakura and Yen, they would show up behind the crowd forming.
Gen's gonna try and slip through. Less about shoving, more about just slipping between cracks.
You do. Put yourself somewhere on the map.
I imagine he comes in from behind Daniel, and then steps up next to him.
So Daniel's gonna kind of look to Ray and just like tug on his shirt and whisper, like he's trying to keep quiet, just like, be careful, teachers might be on the way.
Fight.
And then,
yeah.
and then Sakura's gonna also make her way out the crowd.
Gen's gonna step in front of Daniel, pretty much like using his entire body to block him from view. You don't want to do this, Genzo.
Yeah. You know how to start a fight, man. Come on. You have time not to finish an essay. I know people who had to get through work quickly.
Daniel is going to
this will just be good fun.
Daniel is attempting to warn everyone in his group that there may be teachers on the way. Is he allowed to do that at a whisper? Because they are still at a decent distance.
No, unless if you're actually speaking up because of how loud the crowd's getting.
Oh, if the crowd is getting super loud, then it would mask his voice anyways, so...
Yeah. That's why I said you don't actually speak up.
Ray!
What?
Is there maybe teachers on the way? He's still trying to not be heard by Kenzo. But other than that, he's just like...
I'm gonna say...
Type the message on your pad. Just show him.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I'll steal that if that's okay. Because I am dumb, but Daniel is smart.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, before you do that, basically the crowd starts getting more amped. And Sakura's there, gives a little bit of a look around, and then Alex, I'd say you're walking to like your next class and you see like this fight starting to brew up.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm gonna look at.
So who's fighting?
You're off in the distance, but you can see like who's on the field and who's circling around.
Am I with anybody?
No, you're by yourself.
Oh, great. Alone again.
Hey, had you not been so goddamn awkward, maybe not.
How many of the Aikido kids and people that are quote-unquote my family are around here?
No one right now, but you get the sense of the crowd keeps getting bigger eventually.
I'm gonna look at again. I'd rather not fight, to be honest, but I'd only fight for self-defense.
I'll probably.
That's
Like,
why we haven't
start
thrown a
walking.
first punch yet.
Yep.
I'll probably start walking to the crowd, and possibly message my captain, my airsoft captain,
Yeah.
about the situation. See if
You
he
do
can-
you do see Vivian kind of standing away from the crowd with a little bit of a concerned look on her face.
Yay, Vivian's on my side, baby.
She's definitely not against you.
Yeah.
But that does not mean she's with you. Yet.
Fair observation.
I'll probably.
Fair observation.
If I don't think I spot Vivian yet, right?
As you approach the crowd, you would see her. She's about like 10 feet behind like the mass.
I'll probably go up to her and say like, you think we should help?
Maybe if a fight actually does break out, but it's not looking good.
It does look like a fight's gonna happen.
Gen's pretty tall. Can he see over like most of the crowd to see if there's any teachers coming? Like, can he see any teachers coming at this point?
You know that the PE field's on the far end of the school, so it's gonna be a
take
little
a
bit of
while.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'll probably. Do I see Gan's big head?
Sure.
Excuse
I'll
me,
probably-
sir. It's a normal-sized head for his.
I mean, for
Yeah,
your
you can roll
size.
me an You can roll me an awareness to see if you spot anything, though.
It could
Just
be
no
worse.
mod or actually is there a
you can give
negative?
yourself. You can give yourself a +2.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, okay. I'll probably like try to say to Vivian to like.
That's a 23.
I
Nice.
think.
Nice.
Damn, good. I'll probably tell Vivian that I see Gen, one of my friends, and I'm gonna go out and help him with this situation.
Okay, so you push your way through the crowd with the group,
Yeah.
put yourself on the map, and Vivian, still mostly observing right now, also does that.
I'm just gonna say to Kenzo, we don't need a Sarapai on this man. We're gonna spot on the rug, nothing needs to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Look, Kenzo.
You know Kenzo.
I'm saying that to Kenzo.
Damn it! Why am I thinking of? Why am I hearing Gen when I hear Ken?
Genzo.
But it's Genkai.
After the group basically congregates there, Kenzo basically looks at you and he goes, "Well, Ray, for someone who wants to just be one-on-one, you sure did bring a group."
Says the man hiding behind 7 others.
They're behind me.
Sure they are. Like last time.
I tell you what, Ken.
You're one to speak.
How about you and I swap places? You can fight Ray. I'll make sure none of your buddies can join in. Or you can fight me.
Nah, that's kind of skewed in your favor. I'm thinking things are pretty fair right now.
Yeah, 7 against 5. It's fair. But then
Yeah.
again, you are
Then
kind of-
Sakura grabs Daniel's shoulder, and then Vivian kind of steps up a little bit, and then as the fence starts shaking, Aaron wakes up a little bit like, "Oh, where the fuck am I?"
And just like kind of shakes his head. You really need to.
I look around if I see Ivo or not,
Yeah, and then one of the people out of the crowd basically pipes up and he says, "Nah, I think this needs to be pretty fair, Kenzo." But you notice this comes out of Kenzo's crowd, and it's Ivo.
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 Okay. Now you turn on me too. fuck it, let's get this over with.
So Daniel's going to attempt to speak to Ray. If I can have that.
Now it's pretty much at initiative time because everyone's about to start swinging.
Ray just sort of says, well, takes a stance.
Oh no.
Alright. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
Damn.
Oh no! Oh no!
Can we all just take turn punching him, you know, after he's down? You know?
I'm not gonna lie, I have this image in my head that I hope comes to light where Kenzo just gets messed up and Daniel ends up healing him.